Suppose a war breaks out. It's already broken out. So many wars are breaking out. Suppose a war breaks out where there are so many deaths, so many people are dying, so many wars. Some war is in Syria is going on, one war is now going in Gaza, another war is going on there in Ukraine. So many wars are going, so many people are dying every day. And even without war also people are dying. Anyway, so suppose a war breaks out where there are so many deaths. Did the victims die because they have bad karma, or the person who is killing others is meant to do his activity? How does it work? So was it the karma of the person to die, or was it the person of the karma of the person to kill? Whose karma was it? And did that poor fellow who died, he got caught up in that karma of the other fellow and he died? How do we understand this? So Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that Gahana Karmano Gatihi, the intricacies of the law of karma, how it works, is very, very difficult to understand. We can only understand this much. If we do punya karma, we will get happiness as a result. If we do papa karma, we will get distress as a result. And if we do akarma, if we do devotional service to Krishna, we will get neither punya nor papa karma, and we will get liberated from this material world. We can understand only this much. Actually, whatever happiness, whenever we come across some happiness which we are enjoying, we have to understand I am burning up some past punya karma. And whenever any distress comes in my life, I have to understand some previous papa karma, now fructifying, it is getting burnt out, good, it is getting over. So this much only we can understand. What we have to understand is, Krishna says, if we try to deeply analyze that how karma is actually acting and whether somebody is inflicting pain upon me. Okay, I am walking on the street, some dog came and bit me. Now, that dog coming and biting me, now I am in pain. So, is it because it is the fructification of some past karma, or that dog, he is a sinful living entity, he came and bit me out of his own free will, because of which he will have to suffer later. So, which is it? If you try to analyze, you will never be able to analyze. This is the reality. Why? Because Gahana Karmano Gatihi, the intricacies of karma are too complicated for us to be able to analyze like that. So because we are all living in this material world, all the living entities who take birth in this material world, they are all taking birth according to past karma. So if somebody has to take birth in a place like Palestine, which has become a war zone, his karma is so bad that he has to take birth in a place where there is so much of conflict, you don't know which moment bomb will come and fall and when I will die. That is why that person has been born there. Why somebody is born in Gaza? Why not the entire population of the human race? Why it's not taking birth in Gaza? Somebody is taking birth in India, which is fairly reasonably peaceful. Somebody is taking birth in Somalia, where there is no food to eat also. So why? Because it is all past karma. The karma of that individual is such that he has to take birth in such circumstances. Now, when large scale events happen like war, pestilence, there is earthquake, there is flood, tsunami, and all these kind of things when they happen, by and large, all the living entities which have that kind of karma to get caught up in those kind of conflict situations, they will take birth in those situations. But also, there will be some collateral damage also. When mass killing happens, collateral damage is unavoidable. So some of it is collateral damage, some of it is actual karma which is fructifying. And when the person who is killing, in his karma also it is there, but that person who is killing has got the free will. He can decide, no, I don't want to do this. That free will is always there. And if he exercises that free will on the platform that I am a spirit soul, I should not impose suffering upon another spirit soul, therefore I will desist from this war. Then the reaction that he will get will be completely something else. He will progress spiritually. But such a vision is possible only for a highly enlightened soul. So normally people are so much caught up by the laws of karma that they are forced to act in a certain way. And they will not be able to even exercise their free will. They will go and attack somebody will get killed, all these things will happen. So what we have to understand is, when such huge scale conflicts happen, it is not just the karma of that individual alone. There is something known as collective karma also. When the whole society is directed towards sense gratification and has deviated from rendering devotional service to Krishna and is engaged in slaughtering animals, killing them left, right, and center, and engaging in cheating and all these kind of sinful activities, intoxication, gambling, all these sinful activities, when they pervade in the society itself as such also it earns bad karma, because of which there will be drought, there will be flood, there will be pestilence, there will be war. And when these things happen, even if there is a pious guy in the middle of 1 million people who are all sinful, that one guy will have to suffer for being born in the midst of all those sinful people. So you see, sometimes collective karma of a group of people can overpower the individual karma of an individual also. And it can be the karma of that pious person. Some past karma is there, because of which he has to take birth in such a situation. That can also happen. So it is all very intricately intertwined. Even within our own lives at the individual level, we can see my karma may be good. I may be enjoying, I may be earning money, enjoying all those kind of things. But my brother, he has bad karma. What will happen? It will affect me. So look at Dhirubhai Ambani. He was an industrialist, entrepreneur, made a lot of money. He had 2 sons. One is Mukesh Ambani, another is Anil Ambani. So after he died, all the businesses were split between these 2 brothers. Okay. Now Mukesh Ambani, whatever business he touches, it goes sky high. Another brother, Anil Ambani, whatever business he touches, it will go bankrupt. His karma is so bad. Poor guy, what he can do? Now, because Anil Ambani is, all his companies are going bankrupt, will it affect Mukesh Ambani or not? It will affect. At least mentally he'll feel, what is this, my brother? Everything is, some point of time or the other, this Anil will go and tell him, something problem is happening, help me. So he will also feel affected. No, I have to help my brother. I don't know what is the equation between them, but I'm saying generally. So somebody in our family member, my karma is very good. I am flying, I am enjoying. But my brother or my sister's karma is so bad, it will affect me also. At least mentally, somewhere in my mind, what to do, is suffering. He is undergoing so much distress. It will affect me also. It's not going to leave me. So you see, whomever I have a relation with, if they have got bad karma, it will affect me also. So it's not just my karma alone which is acting on my life. It is also the karma of the other individuals around me. Similarly, you extend this a little, the society where you live, the friends which you have, some bad karma affects your friends, it will affect you also. Then there is the society. In the society, there is some turmoil. There is some, let us say, some hartal, something has happened. It will affect you also. Although you may have nothing to do with that, but still it will affect you. So, collective karma also acts. Individual karma is also there. Karma of the people surrounding you. So, in this way, the intricacies of karma are too complicated for us to be able to analyze threadbare why each incident is happening in my life or in the society at large. But whenever there is war and natural calamities, what we have to understand is, society at large, there is something wrong. Something is not being done properly in the society. Because this material world is not created to have all these kind of problems, wars and pestilence and earthquakes and all these kind of things. This world is not created like that. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Saha yajnaha prajaha srishva purovacha prajapatihi. In the beginning of the creation, all the living entities were created along with Brahma, and Vishnu said, Prasavishyadvamesha vosvishta kamaduk. He created all the devatas also, he created all the yajnas also, and the direction given was, all of you human beings perform yajnas, satisfy the devatas, and vosvishta kamaduk, and they will also satisfy you. Parasparam bhavayantaha. Like this, both of you live cooperatively, and you can live peacefully and harmoniously and happily, and progress towards achieving liberation. This is the design of this material universe. Material universe is not designed to constantly have wars like this Ukraine war, Gaza war, Syria war, Turkey war. The wars, the earth is not designed to be a place where constantly war is going on. Or constantly there is flood, there is earthquake, there is tsunami, all this is going on. The place is not designed to be like that. But because the whole society, human society in the present day, they have deviated from that spiritual path, and the direction of the society is we have to progress economically, militarily. This is the whole goal of the society. So when that happens, the reaction is bound to come like this, in the form of wars and the natural disasters, calamities, all these things will happen. Whereas if we follow the design according to which this material universe is created, which is to follow the instructions of Krishna and live in harmony with nature and with other living entities, then what will happen? Man can live peacefully, he can live happily, and progressively he can work towards going back to Godhead. So mukti is also built in. So this world is built in where you can follow dharma and you can have artha, enough economic development you can have, and by that kama, all your desires you can satisfy, and eventually you can attain mukti. This material world is designed like this. So you follow dharma, then artha will also come, kama will also come, and you eventually get mukti also. This world is designed like this. But today, what is the society thinking? I want to satisfy my desires. I want kama. I want artha. I want wealth. Why dharma is required for this? Dharma is not required. I can earn wealth by myself. I will go into the Kolar gold fields and I will dig out the gold ore and I will take out gold. Why I have to follow dharma for this? This is the thinking of modern day society. Naturally, what will happen? You will have trouble. You will have troubles in the form of natural disasters, wars, you will have a corona, you will have all these kind of things attacking us. So, if we want a peaceful and happy life, then the same wealth, same technology, everything can be available to us if we follow the path of dharma. To achieve wealth and satisfaction of all our comfort, material comforts in our life, there are two ways we can achieve it. One is you keep aside dharma, using all your intelligence and hard work, you can achieve it. Another way is simply follow dharma, automatically economic welfare and satisfaction, material comforts, everything will be taken. There are two ways to achieve it. People like Ravana, what they do, they don't want to follow the path of dharma. So it's not that because Ravana was adharmic, his kingdom had to suffer. No. Lanka was called Swarna Lanka. Everything was bedecked with gold. Every house was plated with gold. That was Swarna Lanka. So much economic development, you see. Today we talk so much of economic development, $1 trillion economy and all those kind of things. But how many people have gold in their homes? Ravana's economic development, under Ravana, Sri Lanka had so much economic development. Everywhere, only gold only. You can imagine the level of economic development. What kind of economy? And he was the most adharmic person. So even if a person is adharmic, he can earn wealth. Economic development is possible. But what will happen? Great calamities will come. That is what happened with Ravana. He did a lot of economic development, everything destroyed. Whole Lanka burned down, all his dynasty, family, everybody killed, finished, razed to the ground. Same way with Hiranyakashipu also. So, we have to understand that even by adharma, even an adharmic person, even an atheist also will do economically well, but he will bring great catastrophe and distress upon the whole society. Ravana, one person, he was atheistic, he did a lot of economic development for Sri Lanka, and everybody thought, oh, this king is so good, he is doing all economic development. They all praised him, they were all very happy with him. But finally what happened? He he destroyed the whole Lanka. So, when you follow the path of dharma, the economic development will grow nicely, but eventually it will bring disaster. This is what we are seeing in the material world. If you follow the path of dharma, you will get economic development also. You will remain peaceful and everything will go on harmoniously. So, but in Kali Yuga, you cannot follow the Vedic Dharma. It is impossible. That's gone. So, in Kali Yuga, we have to follow the Dharma of Bhakti Yoga. We have to chant Hare Krishna mantra, engage in Sankirtana Yajna, then all these wars and all these natural calamities which we are having to face, all these things will subside. And again, the world will become prosperous, people will become peaceful, everybody will be able to live harmoniously together. People won't look at each other as enemies. Oh, China is my enemy, Russia is my friend, Pakistan is my enemy. All this will go out of the equation. Everybody will look upon each other in a very friendly and loving manner. That is possible only on the platform of Sankirtana Yajna, when everybody engages in Sankirtana Yajna and glorifies Krishna, studying the Bhagavatam and Srimad Bhagavad Gita and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra.